Hello, my friends. Another dedicated candle review for you today. We're going to be talking about Kringle Candle Chocolate Eggs. Before I get into the meat of the review, I do always like to be transparent and let you guys know that this candle was sent to me in PR from Kringle Candle. Thank you very much to them for doing that. If you've been with my channel any length of time, you guys know that I do always give you my honest feedback about how candles are performing for me. In fact, there have been several times that candles have been sent to me in PR. I've actually told you to save your money on, but other times if I think that it deserves a green light, then I will give you the green light. Regardless, basically my role and my goal in all of these reviews is to let you guys know what my nose smells and how the candle has performed in my home and give you that information so that way you can make a determination if that candle would be a good fit for you and your preferences. So let's go ahead and talk about this candle. This chocolate eggs candle was actually initially released in the 2024 lineup, similar to carrot cake, but it was in a colored wax in the country candle format. Now this year they are not offering a country candle format because it is now widely known that they are hoping to phase out that style of vessel from the brand. So they decided to go ahead and package it here in this kind of like this speckled mercury jar with their 100% white soy wax. Last year's version was also a soy wax, but it was a colored wax. And yeah, personally, you guys, I'm a huge fan of this packaging. I have made it no secret that I think that the Easter collection is probably the most cohesive when it comes to the amount and the type of fragrances that are offered, as well as the packaging on these candles. I feel like they just completely knock it out of the park. This candle will be $34. It is 22 ounces of, like I said, 100% soy wax. It is paraben phthalate. It's toxin free, basically nice clean burn, which I'll talk about in the actual burn experience. And these candles are made here in the good old USA, if that is something that is important to you. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the fragrance notes of this candle, the pour date, and what my nose is smelling. So the pour date of this candle is February 13th, 2025. We have top notes: milk chocolate and sweet, mid notes of sugar crystals and vanilla, base notes of buttercream and cocoa. So what does my nose detect? I told you guys in the cold sniff impressions that this candle, when you sniff it, if you've ever eaten these little chocolate eggs, that's exactly what my nose is smelling. It is definitely a milk chocolate, which yours truly here personally loves. I love milk chocolate. Not a huge fan of dark chocolate. The only time that I like dark chocolate is in, they're actually on coupon at Costco right now. It's those Sanders dark chocolate, the sea salt dark chocolate caramels. Those are very, very good. But in general, I typically will gravitate towards a milk chocolate. It's just what my taste buds prefer. It's also what my nose prefers. I wasn't a huge fan of the bittersweet chocolate candle because, again, comes across a little bit sour or bitter to my nose. And dark chocolate, again, because it's not something that like I prefer to eat, I don't always like the fragrance as much. But this, I can get behind this candle, and I'm not even somebody who typically loves chocolate fragrances. The way that Kringle does milk chocolate is very authentic to my nose. There's a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of creaminess in there. I would say kind of like milkiness, but not the lactonic sour milkiness that sometimes I get in their fragrances. I really feel like this fragrance is one that I don't have to go too far into having to describe the fragrance because, like I said, if you've had any of these little like milk chocolate eggs, I'm trying to think what brand puts those out. Is it Cadbury? Hershey's? I think it's probably like Hershey's. That's what this tastes like. It just tastes like, or smells like. See, you can tell I'm a little bit hungry just smelling this candle right now. That is what I am smelling here. Now, I will tell you, a couple of years ago, I want to say it was 2023, they had a candle called, I think it was called Chocolate Bunnies. It was in a 3-wick pattern. And I'm going to tell you guys, that has probably been my very favorite milk chocolate fragrance that they've ever done because that candle had the slightest hint of coconut in the background. And that was absolute perfection for me. However, I will say that this fragrance, I would rank this one in terms of like chocolate leaning candles. I would rank this in maybe like my top 3 from Kringle. Now, the other candle that I would put in there would probably be their most recent Reserve, their Red Velvet. That does have a chocolate accord to it, but that also smells like authentic red velvet cake. And I've done a review about that, talking about what the difference is between like a regular chocolate candle and red velvet. So if you want to check that out, you can. But this, to me, again, I feel like Kringle, with the authenticity of what they were going for in the fragrance profile, I think that they have nailed that. Let's go ahead and talk about the performance of this candle. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it around here. You can see that I am at about the halfway point of the burn on this candle. Nice, beautiful. I love these speckled vessels. These are very, very pretty. I'm pretty sure the florist who I pass on a lot of my vessels to after I have burned through a lot of these candles is really going to appreciate this. Okay, so we're going to talk about the burn quality. You can see tiny little bit of soot right there. But overall, you guys, the wicks are not getting very large. This candle has been burning now for about 3 hours. Again, nice wax pool, clean wax pool. Nice, that soy wax does burn pretty cleanly. Like I said, minimal amount of soot, which sometimes does happen with these Mercury jars, more so than the typical, tumblers that don't have any type of decor on them. I'm just saying like their standard large vessels. Tiny little bit of soot there, but I think that may have come from one day I was burning this candle for a very, very, very long time. I would say I think I burned it for about 8 hours. So that was a little bit excessive, but that is one of the things that I do love about this Kringle soy wax formula, is that I really don't typically have to babysit it. The wicks are not getting too wild and crazy on this. I have been trimming them just slightly, but honestly, you really don't have to. They're not super hot burners like some candles have been from Kringle in the past. Strength and throw on this candle, I'm going to go ahead and settle. It's around like a 7.5 in terms of strength and throw. It definitely is noticeable in my open concept living room. I do have vaulted ceilings in there that reach a height of about 20 feet. And then I have also burned this in my closed concept master bedroom, which has lower ceilings. And in a closed concept, I would give this more like an 8, 8.5 in a closed concept. You definitely smell it a lot more. But again, it's a noticeable fragrance out in the living room. When people walk in opposite of the room, like when they walk in the front door, they definitely notice it right away. They say, "Oh, it smells really good in here." Really a nice fragrance. And like I said, it's authentic. It is going to be noticeable. So overall, you guys, if you like milk chocolate fragrances, if you like, if you like to eat these little chocolate eggs, maybe if you're trying to avoid temptation, this candle might not be for you because it does just smell so authentic to my nose. But if you're like, nope, give me all the chocolate candles and I love milk chocolate, then I feel like this is a safe bet for you. I did not have the 2024 version in the country candle format. I did want to put that out there, because like I said, I don't typically buy chocolate fragrances. And truth be told, I probably would not have bought this fragrance this year had it not been sent to me in PR, just because, again, I don't typically gravitate towards chocolate fragrances. But this is one that I definitely see myself finishing burning. And I could actually see myself repurchasing this candle. I did not pre-order another one of these simply because I am trying to watch my budget this month. And there were a couple of other candles that I wanted to get backups of or try out. So it didn't make the cut this time. But if for some reason this stays around, closer to Easter, and maybe if they go on a discount or whatnot, or if it returns next year, I would repurchase it because I do like the fragrance. Blends nicely with a lot of other candles currently in my collection. It's a great year-round fragrance. If you're somebody who just likes chocolate gourmand fragrances, you don't just have to limit it to this time of year. I could see this being a really nice fragrance in the fall, in the winter, just a lot of things that you could pair it with. Currently, I am really enjoying pairing it with Caramel Sundays ice cream sandwiches, which I will have a review on tomorrow for you guys. That's a really, really nice fragrance combo because that's a little bit more strawberry forward. So if you have some strawberry fragrances, I'm thinking maybe even like saltwater taffy from Kringle, you could probably pair with this. any kind of like strawberry ice cream type of scent. If you have a good vanilla, you could burn it with this. Like I said, I feel like there's a lot of fragrance combinations. This might actually even pair really nicely with some florals too. In fact, in the beginning, when I started testing these out, I was burning this with that berry citrus bloom in the 3-wick. So lots of combinations, in possible with this one. So if you are interested in purchasing this candle, again, it will be available this Thursday, March 20th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My discount code Katie15 will save you 15% off of your purchase with Kringle. It is an affiliate code eligible for commission, so please only use that if you feel comfortable doing so. But let me know in the comment box down below, did you purchase this in the country format last year? I heard from a lot of people that one smelled more like a brownie to them. But I'm going to tell you guys, this does not smell like a brownie to me. There's no cakiness or fudginess to this. This very much smells like those like hardened milk chocolate eggs that I do like to indulge in during the Easter season. So yeah, let me know in the comment box down below if you picked it up or if this one is on your wish list. Again, please don't forget to hit thumbs up if you found this video helpful. Consider subscribing to my channel if you are new. I do want to say thank you so very, very much for spending your time here with me today. And until my next one, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.